All right, guys. John Boat Robert here. Appreciate you guys tuning in to the video today. We're gonna run up here to the Pickwick Dam, see if we can catch a few catfish, a few skipjack. We're gonna skipjack fish first, see what we can come up with. Hopefully they're biting today. But good, pretty day today out here. I was up here the other day. They was biting the other day. I caught about 60 in about 3 hours. Hopefully they're biting today. But we're gonna run up here behind the dam and get on them boys. They're already sounding sirens, so evidently we got a barge coming either up or down the river one. So this ought to be fun. All right, guys, stay up here on the dam. Stay up here. Thrown out a couple of times. I don't know, 4 or 5 times. We've caught a couple of skipjack already. They're biting, so we're gonna catch about 40. And then we're gonna call it a day. There it is. Even the Easter Bunny can catch a skipjack on Easter Sunday. You guys that are watching this video, we are fishing today, and this is actually Easter Sunday. Didn't have nothing to do, got all the grass and everything cut around the house, and so I figured I'd come up here and catch a couple more of these skipjacks. We're gonna catch a couple of them dudes there. How about that? Yum yum, come get you some. But we hopefully I can catch a couple of skipjacks here in about 30 or 45 minutes and get my butt out of here and get this video done. Hope you guys watched that last video I put out. Always remember to like and subscribe to the videos. Helps out the channel a whole lot. Hit that little bell on the side too there. When you hit that little bell, it's gonna pop up, and that way it'll notify you every time I put out a video. Ain't them skipjack pretty? We out here on a Easter Sunday trying to wear them out. We have been known to be up here catching skipjack, and bring me that fish there, Miss Renee. I got Miss Renee here with me today. She can be my helper. But every now and then, let me show you this fish here. This is what they call a striped bass. It's actually a hybrid bass, because the way you can tell it is a hybrid bass, if you look at the stripes on it, they're not all vertically in line like here. See that pattern right there? That's how you know this fish here is a hybrid. Put that one in the cooler for me. But them dudes will work for catfish bait too. Water temperature up here today is about 67 degrees. We're in about 23 foot of water. Of course, we're right behind the dam, and we're catching these little skipjack using a Foley spoon. They seem to be liking the Foley spoons pretty good. They will hit a regular little crappie jig. Basically, just about anything that's white. Little crappie jigs, they'll hit. Them are some pretty little fish. We call them, some people call them Tennessee tarpon, because they jump out of water so much when you're catching them. And some people call them catfish candy. Catfish love these things in the summertime. Wintertime, they're not so great on them, but summertime, man, catfish love them dudes. I was up here, I don't know, about a week or so ago, and I was sitting here about an hour or so later, wondering why I was so darn hungry. I'd run me a sausage and a biscuit and a couple of honey buns, and I was catching so many darn skipjack, I never did get to eat my sausage and biscuit and honey buns until it was time for me to go home. That's a good problem to have. When you're catching these skipjack, when you're throwing your reel, your lure out there, a lot of times they like you to reel that thing real fast.
Yeah,
So, I was seeing the other day, I was reeling a couple of them in real fast. I was catching one just about every cast. I slowed reeling my lure in, and my hookup ratio was not as good. Now that right there, my friends, is a whole lot of fun, and I'd be almost willing to bet he's close to 2 pounds, probably at least 1.5 pounds, maybe 2 pounds. Got these videos that we're gonna be trying to, our goal is to put out about 3 videos a week. But however, with that being said, right now, this channel is just now getting started, so we're still learning. So I think I put out one last week, one the week before. It was about 3 weeks before I put out one before then. We're still learning. On these skipjack. What to do, what not to do. River level at my house, where I put my boat in, is about 30 foot right now. I just need that water to come down about 3 or 4 foot before I can get my boat in the water at the house. So it's going to be about a week from today, I think, what everybody's telling me. So if I don't come out with any more videos this week, ain't that a pretty dude? If I don't come out with any more videos this week, that's why. Because we're up here today behind Skipjack Dam. It's about a 2.5 hour drive from my place to here. My home place, where I put in and with the catfish at all the time. Boat ramp is about 4 miles. But it's fun either way. I don't know if you guys can see it on the camera or not. They got an eagle flying back here. Looks like he's a young eagle, probably about 2 years old, because he's not got a completely white head. His head is white and brown. I got these eagles out here and a bunch of these old pelicans, of course. Nice, pretty day. Like I was saying, this is actually Easter Sunday. Supposed to be some storms moving in tonight. I've been watching the weather for about 2 or 3 days because they keep on saying it's going to rain Sunday, it's going to rain Sunday, but it's going to be Sunday night, not Sunday during the daytime. We should be okay. There's some guys over here in a little John boat. Looks like it might be 16 foot with a 25 horsepower motor on it. And he was right up in the bowls beside the wall catching Asian carp with a net. I mean a fishing net, not a cast net. I believe I'd be a little bit leery about getting that close to them balls. And that little John, he was sure doing it. He braver than I am. On the other side of me over here, I got two guys in the kayaks. They're brave too. How y'all doing over there? Y'all doing any good? We're catching a few skipjack. We just got here. We ain't been here but about 10 minutes right now. Yes, sir. Y'all too. My cameraman back here, she needs to hurry up and catch some fish. She's slacking on the job. My cousin, Miss Jenny, hey Jenny, told her that if she didn't catch more skipjack than me today, she had to buy lunch. And I want a steak today. But it's as easy as ever. How about that? Not too bad, not too bad. Trying to catch 40 today. I hope you guys is keeping count, because I ain't. I think maybe 10. Sorry that camera doing that bother. Hope that ain't bothering too many people, but they got to find a different way to mount this camera in this boat. That one's working for now, but I got to fix something different than that. We're going to come up with something in a couple of days. About the next 3 or 4 days. My cameraman back there, Miss Renee, she's going to have me in the doing housework. Maybe I can get out there and work on the boat for a day or so. And maybe I'll fix me a camera out there. I'm hoping that's going to be the goal, huh? Too much fun out here. Oh, look at there, Miss Renee, she even caught one. She didn't even catch a skipjack, she got something else. She likes catching them little stripers. I see how she is. She's trying to catch dinner, so she ain't got to buy me a steak. Them little stripers are so good eating. I see what Miss Renee's doing. She already knows she's not going to outfish me. So instead of her having to buy dinner, she's trying to catch enough striped bass back there so she ain't got to buy me a steak. I see how she is. Won't even hold the cooler open. I wish y'all would have seen that. I wish I would have got that on camera. Wait till next time I go to dollar store, Dollar Tree. She likes going to the Dollar Tree. I got me a cheap one. But next time we go to Dollar Tree, see if I open the door for her. I'm gonna get her back on that one. But anyways, Tennessee River here. Man, this thing, they had every floodgate up here open. There, fish. And they was releasing all kinds of water up here. It was so bad then. That's why the water is so high at my house right now, because of the rain that we had almost a month ago. It came through here. It takes it actually about 3 weeks to get to my house. So we're feeling the effects of it up there. I checked the TVA website a while ago on the way up here. This morning at 6 o'clock they had 1 generator running. 9 o'clock they had 2 generators running. And I think at 3 o'clock they're supposed to turn another one on. So we'll see. Maybe it'll pick up then. That's what we're going to do. Because the more current we got, the better the skipjack and the catfish bite. Wonder what she done caught now. Oh no, she done caught another strike. Oh, look at her. Can't take her nowheres. I see how she is. She catching supper. She said, "The heck with your damn catfish bait. I'm catching supper." Talking to a friend of mine the other night. They said they had been out fishing. They went somewhere. I can't remember where it was. It wasn't Pickwick. It wasn't up here behind the dams. And they said they fished for either 5 or 6 hours and caught like a 1 skipjack an hour. That ain't very good. He was he hit that thing so hard. He about jerked it out of my hand. But he got off. So today is pretty nice out here. A little overcast. I think they said the rain was supposed to be moving in here tonight around 9 or 10. It's supposed to rain for about 12 hours. So that'll be about till 9 or 10 tomorrow morning. So I will be at the house Doing some housework, probably. Most likely. That's a nice little skipjack. Editing some videos tomorrow. That ought to keep you pretty busy. Miss Renee said she was gonna fire me if I didn't clean the house. And I wasn't gonna get no supper. She was gonna cut me off and not feed me no more. And I'm gonna have to start going to the Dollar Tree to get me some Marie Calendar meals or something to eat, I guess. I was nice yesterday. Washed the dishes for them and washed 2 loads of clothes. Man, I keep on getting hit, but they ain't hooked up. Over here on the bank, I don't know, I guess there's probably, Lord Jesus, I'm going to say close to 20 to maybe even 30 people over there fishing on the bank. Every now and then I'll see somebody catch a fish. Oh man, he got off right at the bank, right at the boat. A couple of those guys are over there, right up the guys are the closest to the dam over there. They should be catching something. I've been watching them. They just ain't catching very many. One here and there. This old braid line on here. Got this thing mounted up. I think I've got 20 or 30 pound braid on here. And I hate braid. But it sure helps on catching these skipjack. But it tangles up so darn easy. But you can't have everything. Skipjack. If it was raining, I'd want it to be sunshiny. If the sun was shining, I'd want it to be raining. We can't have everything, I guess. We can ask for it. How about that? What number is this? Hope everybody's keeping count. I ain't. I'm gonna have to take a break. You guys can see that osprey right there. He's right behind the boat there. See, if you got a fish, he got him a skipjack. Look, bring that skipjack over here. Look at him. It was a little one, but he had one in there. He come over here trying to catch my skipjack. Last time I was down here, back here on these columns, there was about 100 buzzards back there. This river level is dropping. So, a lot of fish are up on the bank. Boy, them damn buzzards was over there having them bottom. Them and the pelicans. I hope everybody's having a good Easter Sunday this year. And I know we are. We just having too much fun. But I can't tell you. Maybe she ain't wiggling her jig as like I am. Gotta wiggle them things. Now, mess here. I get this braid. Did I say how much I hate braid? I get this braid done wrapped around my darn swivel about 2 or 3 times here. And that ain't good. So. There he is. I got him another. If I can keep him on, I feel like a good one too. He's pulling it. This may be, if I can get him in the boat. That may be the biggest one I've caught today. Yep, he is. I hooked that little dude in the tongue. He didn't like that too much. Man, how about that? Ain't he pretty? The catfish gonna love him. I'll be able to cut him up and get about 6 baits out of him. Place that I fish at down there at the house. It's on the river out there, right outside from OCL, Arkansas. And I haven't seen no skipjack up here yet this year. I don't know what's going on with them guys up there. I got this braid here wrapped all up in my line again here. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna have to reach out on this. So, anyways, guys, John Boat Robert here. I appreciate you guys checking the video out. If you made it this far, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you ain't subscribed already, hit that notification bell. That way it'll send you a notification every time I post a video. If you like it and you got friends that fish, share this video with them. Get them and watch it. We'll get them hooked on it. Alright guys, we got John Boat Robert here and the cameraman, Miss Renee back there. We're going to sign out of here and catch a couple more fish, about 4 or 5 more fish. We're going to head to the house. Peace!